this year, got to the last 16. So she's risen up the world rankings. Very, very solid results, improving results. And part of it is the high thrown serve, which brings immediate success. And you can hear the crowd. We have home advantage for Bruna Takahashi. Of course we do. So Nina serving on the backhand side, forehand serve. Really lovely follow-up there. Forehand attack gets her off the mark. So we just saw Elizabeth Abramian going out of the competition to the #1 seed. Abramian played against Nina in the quarterfinals of the contender in Tunis. And it was actually Abramian that won that one. So high level all round. And just look at that, I call it a block counter hit from Bruna. Well played. Again, the service giving trouble. Difficult one to put away, but Bruna did that very, very well. From the middle, really. Nina won't be fazed by the crowd or by the #7 seed. She's been playing many a year at the highest level. Highest ever world ranking was 12. Higher than Bruna has ever been. Nina currently ranked world 44. So super rally, both women pushing their opponent away from the table, having to play the long game. Just a couple of forehands off the end from Bruna. She'll just be looking to get that nice thin contact, not too heavy a contact. You need the heavy contact when the ball is higher, but you need a very thin contact when the ball is low, and you have to get the ball up and then down again over the net. Oh, look at the power in that backhand. Nina unperturbed and straight through the middle. Aiming at the right elbow of Takahashi, and very successfully so. Keeps her in it. Crowd anticipating a great match, getting behind their girl. Again, point directly from service. Nina still getting used to that serve. Great variation. That one, she read the topspin and side spin well there, Nina. Well played. So she's still in striking distance, Nina. A couple of points behind, but it could change around quite quickly here in the second half of this first game. Service picked up well by Takahashi. Nina impassive. Oh, superb play there from the German. She's very good at not worrying too much, just watching, keeping on balance, playing carefully when she needs to. Again, guess what? Point directly from serve. Heavy backspin. And that gives 3 game points to the Brazilian. There it is. So from 9-7, Nina didn't get another ball on the table, and it's the €1,000. So it's good to see the prize money creeping up in the women's game. Prize money here, of course, total across men's and women's events and the mixed, $300,000. Yeah, good punch there. Bruna couldn't get the length on the return of serve. She spun it up, wasn't long enough, and Nina able to counter punch. Nina, hard backhand into the net, immediately stares at her bat. Maybe a little bit confused as to why that didn't go on. Great retrieving. Oh, and it hit the edge. It's the only way that Bruna Takahashi could get through. Nina getting everything back. She's out of shot. Just onto the edge. Point to Bruna. Unlucky Nina. She played so well through that point. Got everything back. Except for the edge ball. Beautiful fourth ball attack there from Takahashi. Wow. Power flick from Nina. And tail break allowed every 6 points. Just to dry off. And now Bruna coming across to the forehand side. High thrown serve. Serving it just from the forehand side of the middle of the table. Just look at those follow-ups. First from Bruna, and then high-class backhand from Nina Mittelham. So, slight lead for the German. In the last match, it was tough for Elizabeth Abramian. She never really got a lead in any of the games against Hina Hayata. And while it was a tough match for Hina, she always was just in front. So Nina will be mighty relieved being a game down just to get a little bit in front. Was 5-3, now 5-4. Well played the German. Now she has to face the tricky bit when she's having to receive serve from the world number 23. And Nina dealt with that serve very, very well there. Nice low, short return. And then the Mittelham backhand, usually pretty reliable, was there. Yeah, again, the Mittelham backhand strong in that rally. In the end, one of the forehand, the final forehand just let her down. But good forehand-to-forehand tussles between these two. Probably backhand-to-backhand, Mittelham might be the favourite. But of course, displaying the ball all over the table. Nina a little bit annoyed. And she's still there. So let called. Umpire Yunus just calling the lets. They're going to need to take it again. Backhand side spin return. So 2 points ahead for Nina. Can she take one against the serve? Oh, she got lucky, and she has taken one. Can she take both? So, a small net cord gives Nina the opportunity. And that one hit the top of the net and didn't go onto the table. You see here, just hit the net, and then the far shot pings off the end of the table. But still a 2 point lead and the comfort of serving. Oh, lovely work. Takahashi's missed a couple of forehand first top spins. And that one, no mistake at all. Got her feet into position. Nina couldn't even get her back to it. Very well played, Bruna. One more serve from Mittelham. Oh, and she makes that one. Bit of a set piece. Served it just long enough for Bruna to topspin up and then counter topspin down the line. Superb work from the German. 2 game points. Is she back in it? Coming up next, men's singles. Hugo Calderano of Brazil. Tomislav Pucar from Croatia. Again, the Mittelham backhand so strong. She's back in it. The home woman, Bruna Takahashi, to serve. And a nice backhand down the line on the 5th ball. Serve, short touch, fast backhand. Great start. Oh, change of service. Backhand serve. Yeah. Offered the topspin. It was accepted by Mittelham. And then look at that. Dare I say, a little bit like compatriot Hugo Calderano, one of his set pieces. So Bruna. Okay, so this time Nina serving, getting the ball up, and then able to flick very, very hard on the 3rd ball. Well, Mittelham's flick was answered by an identical flick on the next rally from Bruna. Bruna maintains the lead at 3-1. Again, changes her mind and decides on the backhand serve. You see, Nina doesn't miss many of her backhands. Right into the crossover. Bruna trying to get her body out of the way. And the ball kicking around. The problem for a server that plays with a lot of side spin is when the ball comes back, it will kick off the table as you get some residual side spin back to yourself. So something that Bruna has to take into account. Bruna from the Brazilian crowd. Fast serve from Nina, but I don't think it was quite long enough. Bruna saw her opportunity. Yeah, it's just dropped a little bit shorter than she would have liked. Bruna saw the chance to attack and took it. Oh, that time Bruna attacked the serve, but Nina was waiting for it. Again, Nina waiting for that first loop, and a very, very fast exchange keeps the German a point up. And Nina disappointed there. She had the chance, just went a little bit too wide. Not to worry. Even Stevens, and serve to come. Oh, Nina is so good at retrieving. Topspin retrieve there. She got unlucky against the net, managed to lob the ball and then keep lobbing. The crowd encouraging Bruna on. But you can just feel the momentum change now. Bruna 7-5 up. Bruna to serve though. Another great serve from Takahashi. Nina being really lucky getting it on the corner. Had to hoist it up. And the luck there might just carry this game Germany's way. Huge banana side spin flick with the backhand. But off the end. Shake of the head from Bruna. Nina 3 points up. Good attack from Brazilian. Nina tried to counter topspin it down the line, but leaning backwards by that stage. Under pressure, couldn't quite do it. So 2 points in it, 2 serves to come. Again, Nina struggling with the serve. Bruna putting it away really nicely. 8-9.
Timeout.
And a timeout called by the German coach. I think it was the coach rather than the player. So So 1 minute allowed for Nina Mittelham to get some advice, calm down, regroup, and then come back to the table. German coach here looking very calm. Previously, very instructional. This time, just a little bit more about the mental state. Time called. Umpire Eunice bringing the players back to the table. Couldn't be tighter, really. 1 game all and 9-8. Nina with the lead and Bruna with the serve. And that was a superb return of service from Nina Mittelham. Look how tight she keeps this. There, nothing that Takahashi can do. And look at that follow-up. Deserved that point, Nina Mittelham. So 2 serves for this third game. Big shout as the Brazilian stays in this third game. Still game point to the German. It's a brilliant return of service from Bruna, but Nina was able to hang in there. Hong Kong, China opponents, Yu Quan To and Lang. So that's all to come. Nina attacking the body of Takahashi already. Nice backhand-to-backhand exchange. In the end, Nina looking for the wide one, just off. Bruna leads 2-1. Oh, look at that quality. Is that a let serve? No. Just high class. Look at that. Sent Bruna the wrong way. Mittelham backhand holding up well. Not there though, it was under too much pressure. The return of serve from Bruna was superb. Nina off balance. Brazilian crowd desperate for their woman to win this one. You can see the spin on the ball, but if it doesn't go over the net, you can't win the point. Wow. Just notice how fast, after the ball hits the net, the ball jumps up forwards and high of Takahashi's bat. That's the effect of heavy topspin hitting the top of the net. Yeah, determined, committed. Brazilian using a lot of side spin on that backhand. He's back in it, 6-3 up. Having to work hard to try and push it to a 5th and final game. Just constant pressure here from Takahashi. Now she has the serve. Can she put this game away? Yeah, when she gets Mittelham off balance, the ball's not coming back so often. Massive alley from Bruna, 9-3 I think. Very aggressive service, big attacks. So will Nina throw everything to it, or will she save some of her tactics for the next game? Well, 3-10 now. Unfortunate for Nina. This one's got away from her. And you can hear the crowd. 10-4. I think there'll be a roar if Bruna takes this first point at 10-4. served it, a little bit of float inside. No backspin really, and was able, fifth and final game, women's last 16. Bruna Takahashi again, serve attack wins the point. Really lucky. Impossible shot played there by Nina Mittelham, gives her the first point. Acknowledges her luck. Nice football skills. Again, Nina forced to retrieve. Couldn't get it into a rally there. It was the net cord from Bruna. So both women having had a little bit of luck at the start of this game. Pretty fair. Bruna 3-1. And the ball's high in the air again at the start of the rally. Just off the side. A centimetre away. Just see how the ball curves. And it just drifts wide as a result. Unlucky Nina. Okay, German hanging in there at 4-2. First towel down of the fifth and final game. Spin up from Nina, but it's off the end. So just long enough to loop, but overcooked it slightly. So it's a change of ends halfway through the fifth. 5-2. And the crowd are delighted. It's the Brazilian with the advantage. Yeah, nice counter topspin from Nina there. Kept her head over the ball. It's hard to keep the topspin down when you're topspinning yourself. Great job. Nina looking cool there. Played the long push and then counter hit with the backhand. That's where she's the most secure, I believe. Is this a timeout? I think the Brazilian coach called that one. So 1 minute. Bruna taking a break. She was 3-1 and serving. It felt like she might get away, but no, 5 points to 4. More towel folding from Bruna Takahashi.
Time.
Okay, big slap. Very tidy towel. Bruna's back. She's got one serve to come. Short or long? Long. Well, it's always dangerous to go backhand to backhand with Nina Mittelham. Wow. Fantastic rally. Worthy and typical of the match. Top of the net. Oh, net again, but off. Have to say Nina deserved that. She got that one back. The next one also hit the top of the net. Point to Mittelham. Yeah, so Mittelham missing the backhand, but the reason was she was played so wide of the forehand first there that she was having to play way outside of her base. So all credit there to Bruna Takahashi, really stretching the German. Big yo there from Nina. Looks round to her coach. Point up. Great rally, just off the side from Bruna. 8-6, Nina, and serving. Well, finally, is it breaking for the German? She's held on and held on. She's had trouble against the serve, but now she's serving. In she goes. Of course, if Bruna's been winning a lot of points on her serve and it's pretty level, it means that Nina is also winning on her own serve. Steady from German. Yeah, Bruna Takahashi attacking that well. 7-9 and serving. Bruna wins the backhand to backhand. Beautiful switch. Look at that scream. So aggressive. Great counter topspin from Nina, and that's 10-8 and 2 match points to the German. You can take a moment to towel down, but just a moment. They're back, and Mittelham knows that this is a big chance. She's not having to face serve. She's got 2 serves of her own. Oh, and you can just hear the crowd, the long ah. In the end, it was the German that just held firm, despite all of the difficulties, despite everything.